Hello, and this is the first lesson on solving equations. We're going to be looking at 1 and 2 step equations. First of all, what is solving? Whenever you get an exam question or any question that asks you to solve an equation, we're trying to find the value of the letter. What particular value of that letter will make the equation work? This means our final line should always look like letter equals a number or a number equals a letter. The golden rule, or the rule that we're going to have to apply throughout, is do the opposite to both sides. When we have an equation, we know that both sides of the equal sign are equal to each other. Therefore, if we want to change one side, we have to change the other to maintain that balance. And to solve something, we need to work backwards through what's been done, which is why we need to do the opposite. So let's jump straight into a really simple example. Now, with a question like this, most people can do it just by looking at it. They think 5 times what is 10, and they get the answer is 2. But if we start to apply the rules we're going to use all the way through, it makes the later questions more simple. So our rule is do the opposite to both sides. To get the letter on its own, we need to get rid of this 5. So what we're going to do is divide that side by 5 to cancel it out. So we also divide the other side by 5. When we work that through, we get x equals 2. As we said, we're always aiming for letter equals, so we've got to a final answer there. Here's an example of a 2-step equation. So we have 2 things that we need to sort out this time. On the same side as the letter, the x, we have a 6, which is multiplying, and a 4, which is being subtracted. Now we need to sort out the 4 first. If we tried to divide by 6, to cancel that out, we'd end up dividing the 4 by 6, and that would cause us some problems. So first thing we do is we add 4 to cancel out that subtract 4. Same to both sides, which leaves us with 6x equals 24. If you notice, when I'm setting this out, my equal signs are in a line, and I keep my x's in a line as well, so I can see where everything's come from and where things are going. The next thing that needs to be sorted out is the 6. And as I mentioned, we need to divide by 6. So divide that side by 6 to cancel it out. So we divide the other side by 6 as well. That leaves us with x equals 4. Again, we've got to that stage where it's our letter equals a number, so we know we've got to the end. You can always check that answer by plugging that 4 back in. If we look right at the start, 6 times 4 would be 24. Take away 4 gets us to 20, which is what we need. One final example, just to show you it doesn't matter where the things are initially positioned. Another 2-step, we've got a couple of things going on. We've got a 5 near our x, and the x is being multiplied by 3. So this time the first thing we need to sort out is the 5. It doesn't say plus 5 because it's just a 5 on its own. The way we'd cancel that out is to subtract 5. As we're subtracting 5 from one side, we do the same to the other side, which leaves us with 3x equals 18. Again, equals in a line, x is in a line. Next issue, the 3, we're going to divide by 3. Same on both sides, as always, leaving us with x equals 6. These are the steps that you need to work through any 1 or 2 step solving equation. So have a go at the first set of questions.